Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ninetale Hobbies' very first Batrep. Uh, Usually, I'm just going to jump straight into this, but being that this is the first one, I kind of want to give a general format layout as to how I'm wanting to run these, just so in the future you'll be prepared. First off, I've just begun playing this. I'm still learning all the rules and everything, so some rules will be wrong. Some will be right. And if I get something wrong and I don't catch it, then put it down in the comments below. Don't be sweaty about it. Just let me know, because I absolutely want to learn. And if you're new and you're watching this, then come along and learn with me. The format is going to be, I'm going to show the battle cards, the lists, we'll do the bat rep, and then I'm going to do a post game where that is going to be where I talk about what I learned, what I think I can do different, and what I realized later that rule-wise that I may have gotten wrong. And again, if I still miss something, then just let me know. Some games are going to be just fights, but I have a narrative story kind of planned out. So if you're looking for a competitive, meta, next level type stuff, this is not going to be the channel for that. I just want to make it fun and entertaining, visually interesting. I'm going to put some VFX in here, and I want it to look cinematic. Also, I will be using proxies. I love the models that AMG and FFG have done, but there are so many good 3D models out there that I just can't pass them up. So saying all of that, let's jump into this and get this report going. Starting off, I wanted to keep it simple, so we've got battle lines, elimination, and clear conditions. So straight up head-to-head fight. This is only using the Clone Wars starter box minis. CIS couldn't get to 500 as easy as the Republic could, so I decided to put it around 400 points just to try to keep things as even as possible. Starting off, we have CIS, General Grievous with aggressive tactics, esteemed leader, tenacity, his annihilator, 2 squads of B1s, one with the rocket. Both of them have extra droids, integrated comms antennas, and electro binoculars. Another one has the E5C, and then we have the droidicas with long-range comms. Next up is the Republic. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi with Force Barrier, Force Push, and Situational Awareness. One Phase 1 with the DC-15, another Phase 1 with the Z6 and an extra clone trooper, and then our Bark Speeder. These are 409 and 410 respectively. Starting off, we have the Republic playing their 3-pip Assault, and CIS playing the 4-pip Standing Orders. So Republic will get to go first. The 3 orders issued to the clones are to the 2 cores and to Kenobi. And the orders for CIS went to the droids, which chained it to the other droids. For the first move of the game, we have the Z6 moving up and taking a standby. The E5Cs move up to take a shot, but they come into the standby range. We have the E5Cs coming into the Z6 standby range. The droids are in heavy cover with a surge. The clones are rolling 6 white, 5 black. The jump cuts in the dice rolling is because I only have enough dice from the starter set. There are 4 hits, plus a crit, -2 for cover, and the droids save 1. We've got 5 B1s and an E5C, which make it 3 black, 5 white, plus a surge into the Z6 squad. The droids get 1 crit plus a hit into heavy cover, so the hit gets taken away, and Obi-Wan force barriers the crit. And then the DC 15 squad takes an aim and gets ready to fire into the E5C squad. They fire 2 red and 2 black because only half of the squad can see, plus an aim. They spin the aim to reroll 1 red and 1 black. And even with the aim, the blast bounces off of hard cover, saving the droids. And not to be left out, the E60R droid squad moves up into cover, takes a dodge. Kenobi moves up with the Z6 squad, takes cover and a dodge. And the droidekas roll into ball form, move up. The Bark takes its compulsory move, and it takes a shot at the E5C squad. Having flanked around, the Bark attacks the E5C squad of the droids, comes in, rolls 1 crit, they miss on their block, taking out 1 droid. Grievous springs over the cover and relentlessly moves into contact with the Bark, hacking away with both of his lightsabers. He rolls 2 hits and a crit. The Bark rolls 2 blocks and a surge. The surge does nothing, and the pierce negates the 2 blocks for a total of 3 damage and a disabled token. At the end of round 1, we have a few droids destroyed, a Bark that grossly miscalculated its positioning, and droidekas rolling in on some clones. Let's see what round 2 starts. At the beginning of round 2, we have the droids playing their 1 pip trained in your Jedi arts, and the Republic is playing standing orders. The Republic gives its 1 order to the Z6 squad, not wanting to waste this golden opportunity to take out the Republic's support vehicle. Grievous charges in. He ends up rolling 4 crits and 2 hits, and with Pierce 2, the Bark rolls 2 blocks, which are negated, clearing it off the board. Grievous then uses his second action to move into some cover. The Clone Z6 squad fires into the E5C squad in heavy cover. They end up rolling 1 crit and 2 hits, so the 2 hits are negated. The B1s roll their defense dice, blank, and lose another member of their unit. The rocket launcher squad's order comes up. Since they don't have anything to shoot at with their AI, they move forward and take a dodge. On the top of the order stack for the Republic is Kenobi. He decides to move up. Force pushes Grievous within range and then charges in for an attack. Kenobi comes in and swings on Grievous with 2 red, 2 black, and 2 white. He gets 1 crit and 4 hits. Grievous spins a dodge. He also has Impervious, which gives him an extra 2 defense dice. Grievous ends up taking 2 wounds, bringing him down to 6 health. The droidekas fire into the Z6 squad in heavy cover with their suppressive weapons. They get 5 hits. Heavy cover takes it down to 3. The clones get 2 saves and lose a trooper. The DC 15 squad decides to double time it and does a double move up into heavy cover to get a better shot for the next round. And then the E5C rolls off one of its suppression and then shoots into the Z6 squad in heavy cover. And unfortunately, it does not get enough hits to make the clones make any rolls for saves. The beginning of round 3, the Republic plays Hello There, and the Separatists play Ambush. They're both 1 pip, so they have a roll-off, and the Separatists win. Grievous and Obi-Wan both get orders. Obi-Wan gets 3 dodges. Grievous, the Rocket Squad, and the E5C is just barely in range. Grievous into Obi-Wan gets 1 crit and 4 hits. Obi-Wan has 3 dodges, and then he blocks both. Republic pulls a core unit, go to the Z6, into the Droidekas, end up pulling 4 black and 6 whites with 2 hits. And the Droidekas take it on their shields. The CIS gets a core. They go with the E5C into the Z6 with heavy cover. Get 1 crit and 2 hits. The 2 hits are gone by cover, and they blink on saves. And the Republic goes with their DC 15 into the Droidekas. That's 2 red, 2 black. They get 1 crit and 2 hits. The shields cancel 2, and they save a hit. CIS gets their support. It's the Droidekas into the DC 15, no cover. They get 1 crit and 2 hits. They get 2 saves, and 2 suppression goes on. Then it's Obi-Wan into Grievous. Get double rainbow. Gets 2 crits and a hit. And Grievous saves all 3. And for the last activation in round 3, we get the B1 Rocket Squad. They move up. They get into the DC 15. They got 1 red, 2 black, 7 whites. They end up getting 1 crit and 2 hits into heavy cover, and no saves. We go into round 4. CIS plays the 2 pip Supreme Commander, and the Republic plays the 3 pip General Kenobi. CIS gets to go first. Grievous into Obi-Wan. He's got an aim and a surge. Gets 5 hits. Obi-Wan blocks 1. He's down to 2 health. We go with the Republic. The core, the DC 15, is fire supported by the Z6 into the Droidekas. They have 1 aim and 2 surges. They end up getting 4 crits and 4 hits. They spend 1 surge. The Droidekas end up taking 5 damage, leaving 1 with 1 wound. Next up is the CIS. They get the Droidekas into the DC 15, get 1 crit into heavy cover. They do save, but they still get 2 suppression. We have Obi-Wan into Grievous. He aims, he gets 2 crits and 2 hits. Grievous does have Impervious, and he ends up with 2 blocks. Then we got the CIS Rocket Squad. They don't have any rockets. It hasn't recovered. Into the DC 15 with heavy cover. So we get 7 whites. They get 2 crits and 2 hits. And the clones save both. And then CIS gets to act again. This time it's the E5C squad into the Z6. We get 3 black and 4 white. They get 2 hits into heavy cover, which ends up canceling those out. And then round 5. CIS plays Crush Them, and the Republic plays their 2-pip Push. Republic gives both orders to the clones. CIS gives it to everybody, and they get surge tokens all handed out. Republic goes with their DC 15, rolls off 1 suppression. They get 3 crits and a hit. 1 shield takes that, 1 save, and the Droidekas go down. That evens everything up on activations. And then we have Grievous going into Obi-Wan. Rolls, and he gets a big 3 crits and 5 hits. Obi-Wan misses 2 of the saves, and that makes a dead Obi-Wan. The Z6 rolls off its suppression. They fire into the E5C squad in heavy cover. They do take an aim. That's 4 black and 6 white. They get 3 crits and 2 hits with no saves. And even with that, that is not going to be enough for the Republic to pull this out. There's just not enough left over. So this game goes to the droids. So, post-game analysis. I think the biggest things that I did wrong for Republic were not using Obi-Wan's powers to the full extent. In retrospect, I think I could have force-pushed Grievous behind him, so the clones could have had a better line of sight and gotten a couple of shots in. Obviously, completely misplayed the Bark. I thought the positioning was far enough that Grievous wouldn't be able to make it in, but I grossly misjudged that, and it just got completely taken out before it could really have any effectiveness. And also, not having the whole squads available for fire. I was only able to use part of the dice pool because then not every single mini had a direct line of sight. For CIS, I think I played it fairly well. I do wish Grievous's cards were a little more friendly. They seem a little greedy only for him. That leaves the rest of the squad or the rest of your battle force to have to rely on AI, which isn't always the greatest thing, so I couldn't refresh the rocket launcher and everything, but still pretty good on positioning and everything. Critiques on the board, I think I need some more lower barricade-like things for cover, so squads can get full fire and still get cover bonuses. If you all think of anything or have any critiques, let me know. What do you think of the style? I really had fun. I spent way too much time putting all this together, but now that I've done it once, I think I can do the next one a bit faster. But also the next one's going to be a little more story-based, and it's going to start something up. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.